Hi, Peter Charles here of Hooked Fly Fishing. And today we're going to tie another steelhead pattern, this time the Dean River Lantern. It's a fly designed by Dr. Art Cohen of San Francisco, but popularized, I should say, by a famous tyer by the name of Bob Wagner. It uses a material called Edge Bright to give the fly its shine. I don't have any Edge Bright. I'm going to be using just vinyl rib. But I want to show you the concept. So if you're able to get some Edge Bright, that's the best material for the fly. So let's get having a look at the material and then get tying. Our hook today is a salmon single in a size 4. Our thread is an 8/0 black. As I said, the rib is a chartreuse vinyl rib, but if you can get the Edge Bright, so much the better. Our tail is black squirrel, as is the wing. We're going to use silver mylar underneath the rib, and we'll be using this chartreuse saddle hackle. Now I should mention at this point that the lantern can be tied up with a variety of colors depending on what you like. My local river, black and chartreuse works like a charm, so that's what I'm going to use. Now on this fly I'm going to use the speed tie method that I showed in a previous video, where we use the tailing material to help skid everything down. The tail should be fairly long, and we're going to trim it. Next the mylar, gold side up, and the rib. Keep everything on top of the hook. Wind back. Now bring the mylar past the tie-in point. Next we tie on the rib, touching turns. It just skids a little bit around the return, so we'll just try and get that in there as best we can. There we go. Even though this is not Edge Bright, it's still pretty shiny when wound over that silver tinsel. Next, our fluorescent saddle hackle, chartreuse. Fold the barbs back as you wind on. There, I'm going to leave this mistake in. I tried breaking off the hackle quill instead of cutting with my scissors, and it broke inside the loop of thread instead of breaking outside of the loop of thread. But I left that mistake in there so you can see you can recover from these kinds of errors. Let's tie that down and make sure that's good and well lashed in there. Now I'm going to have a bump there because of that mistake, but we're not going to worry about it. The fish won't care. If you're really worried about that, redo the fly or redo the hackle. Now for the squirrel wing. Now, as I showed you in a previous video, I'm going to make my first pass with the thread in between the wraps of the squirrel and come over the top, clamp down, and then tighten up. You have to do it in that order, otherwise what's going to happen is your thread's just going to skid right off. And I'll just fill this up. As I say, thanks to that previous mistake, it's going to be a little lumpy, but okay, there we go, the Dean River lantern. This one in chartreuse, but you can do it different colors. And as I say, I left an error in there deliberately. I could easily have edited that out. But I wanted to show you that you can recover from a screw-up. I tried breaking the quill off and it broke off inside the thread. So all I did was keep control of it, wound over it, and kept on going. Yeah, the head of the fly ended up being a bit ugly, but, you know, the fish don't care. I wasn't tying a work of art. If I was, I would have, you know, undone everything and started over. Anyway, give the Dean River lanterns a try. Don't forget you can do them in different colors. And yes, they require edge bright, but that vinyl rib seems to glow pretty good, so you know, might worth give that a try as well. Anyway, it's a great pattern, and I should catch some fish for you. Cheers.